With your CIGTV news update, I'm Simon Boxall in for Donna Bush. We're 12 days into this year's hurricane season, and the experts have predicted an average season as far as storms go. We hear more now from Director General of the Cayman Islands National Weather Service.
First of all, we need to look at the drivers that cause an active or an inactive hurricane season. The drivers are usually the El Nino, La Nina cycle, the stage that is in. Right now, we do have an El Nino in place. It is fairly weak, and there is a reasonable amount of uncertainty if that El Nino is going to remain for the year. The second component in it is that we're looking for the sea surface temperatures in the Atlantic Ocean. Earlier, when we put out the forecast in April, the temperatures were running lower than normal. Now they've gotten up to more of an average level. So the conditions are, again, an El Nino, which is uncertain, and then basically a neutral sea surface temperatures in the Atlantic Basin. Based on the two of those, coming out of Colorado State as well as NOAA, we're anticipating a near average season for 2019. From Colorado State, the numbers are predicted to be 14 named storms, 6 hurricanes, and 2 major hurricanes. And in NOAA's case, they say between 9 and 15 named storms, 4 to 8 hurricanes, and 2 to 4 major hurricanes. If you notice the prediction by Colorado State, it's a single number, as it were, but it fits within the range that NOAA puts out as well. So the two predictions are in fairly good agreement with each other of having an average season.
Join us here on CIGTV on Thursday when we hear more from Mr. Tibbetts on how the predictions compare to what actually happens and how climate change may be affecting storms in our region. Also making our headlines today, Deputy Premier and Tourism Minister, the Honourable Moses Kirkconnell, accepted the Caribbean Journal's Traveller's Choice for Cayman Airways while in New York recently. The national airline of the Cayman Islands won the award in recognition for being the best airline in the Caribbean. According to the magazine's editor and publisher, thousands of subscribers voted in this year's awards. The Caribbean Journal's Traveller's Choice Awards were chosen by thousands of frequent leisure travelers to the Caribbean, and they made their choice for their favorite Caribbean airline very clear. Cayman Airways has long offered one of the best travel experiences in the region, and this honor is well-deserved, Mr. Brittal said. The award follows another accolade when Cayman Airways was named TripAdvisor's best airline in the Caribbean and a top specialty and leisure airline within the entire North America region. For a look at our weekly schedule of programs here on CIGTV television, you can go online to gis.gov.ky. And if you missed today's news update, check out our Facebook and YouTube channel. I'm Simon Boxall with your CIGTV news update. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night.
The Royal Cayman Islands Police Service has launched a new service to apply for a police clearance certificate online. To make this process quick and easy, ensure you have digital copies of all required documents readily available. At a minimum, you'll need a copy of your passport photo page. Our website lists the full requirements. If you are using an Apple iOS or Android mobile device, you can use the camera to take photos of these documents while completing your application. After you have read the instructions and are ready to start, type in the alphanumeric string from the CAPTCHA image and click the green button that says Start Application. If you can't read the letters and numbers properly, click Can't Read Image below the photo to try again. To complete your application, you will follow 5 simple steps. These are shown at the top of each page, and the blue circle will always show where you are right now. Enter the requested data in each field. All fields marked with an asterisk are required. Each field has some help information, and please pay attention to the correct format for dates and telephone numbers in particular. When selecting your birthday, you can also use the calendar feature. If a field has a drop-down list, you can scroll through alphabetically or start typing to find the correct option. You will be asked to enter your email address twice to ensure it's correct. This is the address we will use to send you a confirmation email and receipt. Once you have entered all of the required information, click Next at the bottom of the screen. If you click the Cancel Application button at any stage in the process, you will lose everything you've entered so far and be returned to the home page. On this page, answer the questions about past offenses, provide details if relevant, and then click Next. In this step, you will select the type of service being requested and details of the person applying, as well as anyone who might pick up the certificate on his or her behalf. If you select certain options, more information may be required at this stage or later in the process when you are uploading your documents. Finally, select the reasons you are applying and then click Next. If you make a mistake, use the drop-down menu to change the reason or click the red X to delete a line. Remember, if you click the Cancel Application button at any stage in the process, you will lose everything you've entered so far and be returned to the home page. If you need to go back to a previous page to review or change data you already entered, you can use the Back button. You can also navigate through the process using the links at the top of the page. On this page, you will be asked for the relevant digital documents to support your application. On each line, click the Upload icon, select the correct file, and then click Upload. Repeat this process for each document. Based on the information you've already entered, this page will tell you the basic documents required. However, please remember to read the guidance notes to ensure you've included everything for your particular application. You can click the Upload More Documents button if you need to add more files, using the Comments field to briefly explain the additional documents you are submitting. If you go back to previous sections after uploading documents and make changes that affect these requirements, you may need to re-upload your documents. This is the final page before submission. Please review all information provided to ensure it is accurate and complete. You won't be able to change anything on this page, but you can use the Back button or the links at the top of the page to return to earlier pages and update any field. By submitting this application, you are declaring that the information provided is accurate and truthful. If you are satisfied with your application, click Proceed to Online Payment. You may need to allow pop-ups and then click the button again to show the payment screen where you will enter your debit or credit card information. The Cayman Islands government accepts Visa and MasterCard, and you can use a debit or credit card issued anywhere in the world. Payment will be processed in Cayman Islands dollars for local service, and in United States dollars for overseas service. If you have questions about any exchange rate that will be used, or foreign currency transaction fees, please contact the bank that issued your card. The Cayman Islands government will not receive or retain your card information. Once your online payment has been authorized, you can view and print your receipt. Click Continue to return to our webpage for details on pickup date and time. If there is an issue with your application and we have to contact you for more information, your application may be delayed. You will also receive a confirmation email with this information and your official receipt. Please remember to bring your passport for identification when you collect your certificate from the Criminal Records Office.